Hello and welcome to another edition of English with Richard, and I am Richard. Today I am going to be looking at phrasal verbs. What is a phrasal verb? A phrasal verb is a word that is used with another word to create a commonly used phrase. Phrasal verbs are a little bit like idioms in that you can't guess what the phrase means by the literal translation of the word. So today, as I said, I'm going to be looking at phrasal verbs. If you're unsure of any words as I'm talking through them, please look at the transcript. So as I'm talking, there will be a transcript being produced. Okay, without further ado, let's look into phrasal verbs. If you are like some of my students, phrasal verbs and idioms are the worst nightmare. Nightmare from Elm Street. Unfortunately, they're commonly used in everyday English speaking, and especially in business. So, what's the best way to learn a phrasal verb or an idiom? The best way is to pick 2 or 3 that you like and feel comfortable using. Remember them. Keep saying them so that you can say them without thinking about them. And then when the opportunity arises in the course of your conversation, you can slip it in and start to sound English. I do prefer normally to put over phrasal verbs and idioms in a theme. But today I'm just going to look at a few to give you a flavour of how to get involved with phrasal verbs. Okay, the first phrasal verb I'm going to be using is called in. Called in. For example, my boss called me in for a meeting. Or I could say I was called into a meeting with my boss. Or the manager called me in. I was called in to see the manager. My bank manager called me in. I was called in by my bank manager to sort my finances out. Give up. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep persevering until I master this language. I'm not going to give up. I am going to complete this marathon. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to still work for this company and I'm going to make sure I become the manager. Picked up. I've sent them a message. Do you think they'll have picked it up? I have sent them an envelope with a letter containing the details. I wonder if they've picked it up yet from the desk. Oh, I left some money on the desk for them. I wonder if he's picked it up. Step in. Oh, I'll have to step in for my boss tomorrow. He's away and I've got to do all his work for him. Fiona's away ill. I'm going to have to step in for her at the office. I'm just going to step into that shop for a moment. I need to buy something. Run this by. Before I do this next project, I need to run this by my boss. Before I buy this new apartment, I need to run it by Fiona. Get back to you. Oh, thanks for that information. I will get back to you when I'm ready to take action. I'll get back to you in the morning. Set this up. Oh, this is a crazy idea. Who set this up? Oh, I think this is a good idea. Let's set it up. Set this up. Put in a good word. You're doing a great job. I'll put a good word in for you with the boss. You want a loan? I'll put a good word in for you with the bank manager. Stick up for. He's in a bit of trouble. I better go and stick up for him. He's having a difficult time with the management. I will go and support him. I will stick up for him. Count on. You can always count on him. If I'm in trouble, I can count on Fiona. Who to turn to? I don't know who to turn to. I need help. Who can I turn to? Well, there's a few ideas on phrasal verbs and how to use them in the course of a everyday environment. I've tried to give you a few clues. So if you enjoyed this short lesson, please like, and also don't forget to please subscribe, and most of all, ding the bell, ding, and then you'll get notified when I've uploaded a new video. Well, hope you've enjoyed it, and especially those of you who have not seen one of my videos before, I hope to see you all again in another video. Thank you. I'll see you on the flip side.